So let me talk about the worst magnesium you can buy. All right, there are many different sources of magnesium, and I'm going to go into each one briefly. I'll have a little something you can follow. But I first want to let you know how important magnesium is. We all know basically it's involved in over 300 different enzymatic and functions in the body. It's crucial for the brain and body when it comes to our heart, our blood sugar, our mood. We get magnesium from our green leafy vegetables to our nuts, our seeds and beans. Magnesium helps so many different vital functions. It works along with calcium. It helps you sleep better. It helps your bones get stronger, prevents headaches. It has a big effect with insomnia when it comes to sleeping. And it does so much, even anxiety to depression. That's just a few of them. But let me really get to the meat and potatoes with you, because when I walk around and I'm in these supermarkets, big warehouses and places you may shop throughout the country, maybe even worldwide, for some reason, this brand, as well as other brands I'm going to show you, they seem to be everywhere. And people are buying this because it's very, very reasonable. But there's a big problem behind it. It's the type of magnesium they're buying. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Then I'll go into the different kinds of magnesiums. I'll tell you the best magnesium that you should be looking for, or the best ones, which again, you'll have a chart to look at. And then first, let me just tell you, when you take magnesium, you should be taking, they say in females, 320 milligrams a day through food, or as well as supplementation if you're not getting it from food, as well as up to 420 milligrams for males. I like to say everyone should be taking at least 400 milligrams, because of the fact that if you're eating lots of processed refined foods, those sugars and those refined foods can take magnesium out of our system. Stress can deplete magnesium. And again, the foods you're eating, how do you know the soil it's been grown in of how much magnesium is really actually in what you're eating? So that's the advantage of supplementation. But first, let me just talk about this. This is going to really blow your mind, because I know many of you have been buying this and taking this. And believe it or not, you're not getting the magnesium you think you are. So let's get right to it here. So to keep this video professional, in the sense that do not want to knock any type of company whatsoever. I'm not here to put down companies nor any type of things that people are selling. I just want you to know what you should be looking at and what you should be looking out for when it comes to you and your family, your loved ones and friends. Look to the left here. Pharmacist recommended. Okay, I believe that's an advertisement. Extra strength magnesium. By the way, this comes in lesser dosage, but I picked the higher dosage because it says extra strength magnesium 400 milligrams. And it looks really beautiful from the front. And we know that magnesium relaxes muscles. It supports our nerve health, our heart and bone health. So there's 110 soft gels in this. And if you look to the right, this is basically on the other side of what you'll see on the bottle. As again, I blocked the name off because it's not important. And suggested use, one soft gel with water and a meal. Keep it close, keep it tight. And it basically states here, if you look under caution, do not exceed the daily soft gel daily, or take with other products that contain magnesium unless recommended by your physician. And it does state that this product may cause gastrointestinal disturbance, including diarrhea. And obviously it says if you have kidney disease, but for all magnesiums, you want to make sure you don't have kidney disease. You want to check with your doctor. If you look to the right, no synthetic dyes, colors, all natural, preservative, whatever, no preservative, which is great. But I want you to know, on the front of the bottle, it does not say what type of magnesium it is. On the back of it, if you look here to the right, magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Well, I just want you to know a little bit about magnesium oxide. The reason why you see this so often, because it doesn't take them a whole lot of money to make it, produce it, and they can sell it very cheap. So people are looking to shop for prices. And because it says you can take one a day, right away you think you're getting all your magnesium. But hear this. This salt, this is a salt that combines magnesium and oxygen. It has the highest elemental magnesium, 60%, which we know, but it has the lowest solubility, and it's therefore poorly bioavailable. The gut absorption is believed to be as low as 4%. So you'll find a magnesium oxide is a very common and poor quality supplement simply because it's cheap. Only about 4% of its elemental magnesium is absorbed, and it's equivalent to about 12 milligrams out of 500 milligram tablet. And that source is coming from a company called Metabolics. So if you look at this, which is 400 milligrams, how much magnesium are you actually getting? Now, why is this important? Because you should be taking up to 400 milligrams a day, and you're not getting your dosage. And it's only telling you to take one, and we already know the bioavailability, the absorption, it's so minimal, it's small. And they're saying 4%. But let's say it's even 20%. Now, if you do the math, 20% of 400 milligrams, you're not even getting a fraction what your body needs. So if you want to give it the benefit and make it much higher than 4%, go ahead and do it, but you're not getting it. So you might have been taking this for, oh my gosh, for years. And now you're saying, oh my gosh, I never knew that. Most people don't know that because you're buying a brand, and then they have other good nutrients, this brand, but in this particular thing, magnesium oxide, it's not even mixed with the right magnesiums with the other ones. Sometimes you see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different magnesiums mixed in one supplement. This is no good. So let's go to the chart and talk about the different magnesiums. Briefly, you can look at this on your own, and then I'll tell you basically the best ones I think to take, and then we'll finish up. But this is really, really important, so important, because people just think that magnesium is magnesium. No, there's different forms of magnesium. So let's show you over here. So let's look at this chart right here. This is taken from Balance Women's Health. First up top, you have magnesium citrate, and this is very well absorbed into the body. And for people who have some issues going to the bathroom, this may be a good choice for you. Magnesium taurate are people, this is for cardiovascular issues. This, again, can do wonderful things if you have these particular conditions, and you'll see as there's no laxative properties. Malate, people who have fatigue. So you can just read through this on your own, but I do want to touch on magnesium glycinate. This is very bioavailable in the body when it comes down to having least problems with your bowels. So a lot of you may be having, constipation, and magnesium citrates may be a good thing for you. But the glycinates and citrates, I'm a big fan for. If you look on the bottom here, magnesium oxide, the most common form of magnesium sold in pharmacies. That's what I wanted to bring out in this video. But it is non-chelated and possesses a poor absorption rate compared to those listed above. And obviously the magnesium sulfate are your Epsom salts. You can still get magnesium through that. And the glutamates, aspartates, we don't really talk about. We don't really get into those. But you can look at the other ones above, the chlorides, the carbonates. But as I said, the citrates, glycinates are good. And hopefully that will help you spend some time looking these over, and you can make decisions on what you think is best for you. I feel better now because the magnesium oxides are so common out in pharmacies, in drugstores, in big supermarkets, in big warehouses. I don't want to mention names because I don't want to pinpoint this particular brand to anyone, but look at the ingredients. It's so important. Look behind the bottle and make sure it doesn't have oxides on it. That will really save you a lot of problems, to make sure your body's getting what it needs, because many people out there, including yourself, might not have been taking the right magnesium for a long time and wondering why your conditions are not doing as good as they should. So I really hope this helps you. Please share it with your friends and family. I wish you, your family, good health, lots of many blessings. Please leave your comments below. I know there'll be many. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.